Welcome back, YouTube. So, today I want to talk to you guys about what happens when you have a little credit slip up. You maybe slip, you trip, you stumble, but we're not going to fall over here. Today, we're going to talk about what to do in the event that you slip up with your credit and you miss a payment. First thing that you need to do, you need to contact your credit card issuer. Okay, if you miss a payment, the first thing you need to do instantly, call your credit card issuer and you need to say, "Hey, um, my name is such and such. I've been with you all for this period of time, and um, you know, this is what's going on. This is why I missed the payment." Talk to them honestly and ask them, "Hey, what can I do?" They might even offer some form of hardship program or adjust your due date or do something that they can do to help you so that it doesn't impact your credit. With that being said, though, you do have to understand, late fees and interest and know that, hey, there could be late fees associated with that card. Um, know the possible impact of that late payment on you, not only with your credit report, but just overall and financially. Um, Next thing you need to really think about is how you're going to make that next payment and make sure that you make that payment as soon as possible. Pay them immediately. If you can, if you have the money, make sure that you go ahead and pay that so it doesn't impact your credit score. And, that could potentially increase your interest and the fees that you pay. Um, Now, moving forward, make sure that you do negotiate with your credit card issuer when you're on the phone with them. Say, "Hey, what type of terms can we come to negotiate?" They may waive that late fee, or they may work out a different payment plan for you to pay them, and that way you'll be able to benefit. Um, Moving forward in the future, you may want to when talking about a new payment plan, set up, alerts, or you may even want to set up auto pay. I know there's certain card issuers that I just put on auto pay. The payment, that I have with them is very small. I only keep a low balance on those cards just so that they are being used and revolving. And so I don't mind knowing that I have, a $30 payment on auto pay and that it's going to come out a certain day of the month. You do want to prioritize making those payments. So, if you're struggling financially, make sure that you're paying down those debts. But you also have to, make sure that you're paying the important things first. Are you paying, your rent or mortgage and your utilities first? Yes, your credit card is a priority, but it's not the end of the world. And even if you're able to pay your credit card and then use that to pay rent or utilities, you can do that to ensure that you're hitting your minimum payments until you get your situation back together. As always, I'm going to recommend seek financial counseling. If you are overwhelmed with debt, always think about talking to someone who's reputable who can help you create a budget and negotiate with those creditors. Um, Please, 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 Lord, I hate these places. I hate these places. I hate to use the word hate, but there's one place that I hate, and that is payday loans. Please avoid at all costs taking out high interest loans and payday loans, because they just continue to put you into a vicious cycle of debt. We were recently talking, me and a few colleagues, and I say, it's ridiculous what those companies have done to, underprivileged communities. And, they'll take out, a title loan on their car, and the company doesn't even really want your car. They'll keep trying to give you opportunities to pay because they don't really want your car, but they're just going to take it because they can, because why not? Because it's not even going to benefit them that broke down, to take the broke down car that you're borrowing money to fix in order for them to try and sell it because it doesn't run, so they spend more money repossessing it than, they would actually make selling the car. And then they're going to hit you with a bill for that. It's just, it's criminal in my opinion. But moving forward, monitor your credit score. Check on it and make sure. I remember my first time missing a payment. I missed the payment. I called the bank like 2 days later, and I'm like, "Oh my lord, I'm so sorry." And they're like, "What?" I was like, "I missed a payment," and they're like, "Sir, you have 30 days before it reports." And I'm like, thank God. But be aware of things like that, and monitor your credit score so that you can, better manage that. Number 10, understand your rights. Know the regulations. Familiarize yourself with credit card regulations in your country, in your state, in your local area. Knowing your rights and the obligations of the credit card issuers gives you that power with negotiation, and potentially might give you the power to litigation, which may allow you to pay off those debts anyway. If they start calling you and harassing you and they're not, handling things in an appropriate manner, you can seek, um, you know, legal action. Number 11, consider debt repayment strategies. So, consider debt consolidation and combining debts and doing things in that way to make yourself have, less payments and potentially lower interest. And last but not least, be proactive. Create a budget, build an emergency fund, and plan for the future so that you don't fall into a similar situation again. As always, if this video benefited you, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, notification bell on so that you get all notifications, as well as please make sure that you leave a comment down below so that I know what you want to see in the next video. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.